Welcome back, and it is now time to go to the Indies. Gonna start with the results from last weekend's FIP Heatstroke 08. Damian Wayne and Rex Sterling defeated the British Lions. Mercedes Martinez defeated Lorelei Lee. Sal Renaro defeated Chris Jones to stay the FIP Florida Heritage Champion. Chasen Rands defeated Sean Osborne. Austin Aries defeated Jason Blade. The Dark City Fight Club defeated Black Market in a weapons match. Roderick Strong defeated Kenny King. Tyler Black defeated the Necro Butcher in what was called a wild brawl. And in the main event, Go Shiozaki defeated Eric Stevens to become the brand new FIP Heavyweight Champion. That is Go Shiozaki's first title he's won in the United States. Now to the shows of this weekend and beyond. Starting with IWA Mid-South, a double shot weekend starts tomorrow in Medora, Indiana for Medora Mayhem. This is a charity event. Tickets are $20 and $15. The doors open at 2 p.m. The bell time is at 3. The main event for the IWA Heavyweight title, Dingo defends the title against Sami Callihan. Corporal Robinson defends the Juggalo Championship Wrestling Heavyweight title against Insane Lane Bloody. Michael Elgin faces Drake Younger in a contenders match for the Strong Style title. 2 out of 3 falls for the Light Heavyweight title. Jason Hades defended the gold against Prince Mustafa Ali. Then the next day, back to Joliet, Illinois for the Love of Rollin'. This is a big show dedicated to Rollin' Hard. All tickets are $15. The doors open at 12 p.m. The bell time is at 1. The Juggalo Championship Wrestling Tag Team titles will be on the line. The Bloody Brothers, Insane Lane and Ian, will defend the titles against Sex, Drugs, and Wrestling of Ash and Chris Chambers. The winner of the Dingo Sami Callihan match from the night before defends the IWA Mid-South Heavyweight title against Egotistico Fantastico. The loser of that match will join Drake Younger, Trick Davis, and Prince Mustafa Ali in a 4-way dance. Michael Elgin will face CJ Otis, and a 20-man battle royal will be a part of that show. Now, All-Star Weekend 7 for Pro Wrestling Guerrilla is this weekend as well. It starts tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Pacific time, so, for you that stay up at 11 a.m., you're Insomniacs. Here's the card for Night 1. Night 1, a 4-way match for the PWG Heavyweight title. Chris Hero makes his first defense of the title against Eddie Kingston, Low Key, and the Necro Butcher. The PWG Tag Team titles are on the line. Agent of Fall, Tyler Black, and Jimmy Jacobs defend the gold against the Young Bucks of Matt and Nick Jackson. 6-man tag action sees El Generico, Kevin Steen, and Susumu Yokosuka face Jack Evans, Pac, and Roderick Strong. Alex Kozlov faces Rocky Romero. The Dynasty, Scott Lost and Joey Ryan face Los Luchas of Phoenix Star and Zocrave. Candice LeRae faces Chuck Taylor. Vin Gerard against Scorpio Sky. And in tag action, Hook Bomberry and TJ Perkins face Mark Davis and Ash Riot. Now the next day, the bell time is 5 p.m. there. Chris Hero faces Pac. Low Key faces Rocky Romero. Tyler Black and Jimmy Jacobs face Jack Evans and Roderick Strong. Eddie Kingston faces the Necro Butcher. Matt and Nick Jackson and Young Bucks face El Generico and Kevin Steen. Scott Lost and Joey Ryan faces Vin Gerard and Chuck Taylor. Alex Kozlov faces Susumu Yokosuka. And TJ Perkins faces Scorpio Sky. AAW returns to action September 6th with Hostile Intentions 2008. Crotch defends the Heritage title against Eric Cannon. Danny Daniels, Trick Davis, and Merrick Brave in a 6-man against Brett Gakia, CJ Esperza, and Nick Brubaker, plus the returns of Joey Matthews and M-Dog 20 Matt Cross. Also, Tyler Black, Shane Hollister, Stylish Young, Jimmy Jacobs, Ryan Boz, Josh Raymond, the Phoenix Twins, North Star Express, Egotistico Fantastico, Keith Walker, Chandler McClure, Christian Abel, and more. Chikara is back to action on September the 6th with La Loteria Lito. And this is the Lethal Lottery. 17 of the 18 spots have been filled. They are Eddie Kingston, Hydra, Ultimo, Breakfast, Icarus, Lindsay Dorado, Larry Sweeney, Mike Quackenbush, Vin Gerard, Jimmy Olsen, Tim Donch, Brody Lee, Claudio Castagnoli, Helios, Colin Olsen, Mitch Ryder, Shane Storm, and Pinky Sanchez. Now, 16 of these guys are going to be drawn into random tag teams. The 2 guys that are not drawn will be put in a one-on-one match. Now, the first round And the second round of that tournament will be taking place at this show. Plus, 8-man tag action. Hella Wicked and the Colony, Fire Soldier, and Worker Ant face Fist of Akuma and Chuck Taylor in the Osirian Portal of Amasis and Ophidian. Then the next day, they go back to the ECW arena for Style and Substance. This is a pretty packed card here. Steel Cage main event, Claudio Castagnoli facing Brody Lee. Mike Quackenbush and Tim Donst facing Vin Gerard and Shane Storm. Lince Dorado against Eddie Kingston. The Super Smash Brothers player Uno and Dos against the Fabulous 2 of Mitch Ryder and Shane Hawk. Soldier Ant against Jimmy Olsen. The Colony, Worker, and Fire Ant against Fist of Akuma and Chuck Taylor. Larry Swing against Icarus. And Cheech and Cloudy facing the Osirian Portal of Amasis and Ophidian. Winning team goes to Tag World Grand Prix 2008. CZW back in action on September the 13th with a double shot day dedicated to Chris Cash. First, the Chris Cash Memorial Show. Main event, 6-man tag action. Team Blackout, Ruckus, Sabian, and Joker against Team Cash of B-Boy, well, and 2 mystery partners. And Brain Damage will face Toby Klein. Now, later that night, it is Down with the Sickness Forever. CZW Junior Heavyweight title on the line. Chuck Taylor defending the title against Pinky Sanchez. And the Hate Club, Nick Gage and Nate Hatred facing Notorious Inc. of Devin Moore and Drew Blood. IWC returns to the action on September the 13th with Boiling Point 3. Delirious and Daisy Hayes against Dennis Gregory and a mystery partner. Jerry Lynn defends the IWC Super Indie title against Johnny Gorgiano. A 3-way match to determine the number 2 seed in the IWC Heavyweight title tournament. Raymond Rowe, Ricky Reyes, and John McChesney. And in a tournament qualifying match, Jason Gory faces Justin Idol. Chikara returns to action on September the 20th and 21st when they make their long-awaited debut in the Midwest. First in Streamwood, Illinois, the artistic pursuit of being yourself. 6-man tag action, the Super Smash Brothers player Uno and Dos team up with El Oriental to face Mike Quackenbush, Hella Wicked, and Incognito. The Soul Touchers, Acid Jazz, Rocket, and Richardson face Fist of Akuma, Icarus, and Chuck Taylor, and Tim Donst faces Buck Hawk. Then the next day, they are in Cleveland, Ohio, with Laying in the Gutter, Looking at the Stars. Claudio Castagnoli faces El Oriental, and Sami Callihan faces Icarus. ECWA returns to action September the 27th with this big-time main event. Glenn Osborne against Ace Darling. It is a street fight, and the loser of the match must retire from active wrestling. What an interesting match that will be. And finally, the 2008 Ted Petty Invitational. All 24 have been filled. The last 2 spots filled up were Drake Younger and Michael Elgin. Hopefully the matches will be announced real soon. Japan and the NWA are next.